Good afternoon, chaps. I don't know whether I did a video about this before. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Excuse me. This is a ZL special. It's actually a 12 element, and the other rest of the elements are outside. Too big for the shed to do any work on it. Now, when I got this, initially it had RG58 cable on it, and the SWR didn't appear to be too bad. It was a fair length of RG58. Too long, in fact, and what was happening was the reflected power that we got back, of course, was less because of the losses of the cable. He eventually put on some Messian Paoloni cable on it and measured the SWR as nearly 3 to 1. So we did all sorts of things with the matching stub, etc. on the driven element. We read across here. There was continuity, so I assumed everything was fine. I obviously took the cables off and checked continuity, so that was okay. Anyway, that went up and it was rubbish. It was terrible. I thought it might have got a bit better because it was at low height and I was trying to set it up. Now, you've got to remember, this is sitting on the floor of the shed. There's lots of metal bits round about it. There's that red case there. There's this fire, there's another fire. There's cables all over the place. There's a pressure washer here. All sorts of stuff. So it's not ideal circumstances, not ideal place, etc. to do this. But what we did do is I decided I'm stripping them to bits. I'm going to start again. I'm going to clean everything up and I'm going to see if there's any anomalies anywhere. Everything was fine on the main driven element, no problems there. It was all full of grease and all sorts of stuff that I was trying to protect it with, of course. But until we came here, we noticed there was an issue. And it was when I opened it up, the bolts that go through the stub, right? One was way off centre. It wasn't going. It was only just touching the edge of the stub. But neither of the connections on this element were connected. They were too short. They'd been cut too short, so it wasn't touching these screws here. I thought, oh dear, that's clever. Anyway, we got round it. What I did, instead of having two screws, I put two nuts and bolts on it, and I put an eyelet on the ends, soldered it on, and wrapped some wire around here and also around the screw inside. So we've now got continuity on to this driven element in the rear. And we now have a much improved response. On the VNA, we can see at, it probably won't focus, at the moment we're looking at 145510 and we have an SWR of 1.42. If we go down a bit to the SSB part of 2 meters, where are we now? Where are we? 144300. We're showing just about 2. It's funny. Oh, wait a minute. We've got a loose connection here. This is loose. It's been moved about so much, been waggled around. So, anyway, no, we go 1.73. A wee bit higher than I'd like. But to be fair, it's inside. There's lots of reflections and so on. I'm sure that once I get it outside, get it up a couple of meters and do the checking, it will be fine. Even running the coax up the end of the cable run, it falling down this way, has brought the resonance, has changed that, which is obvious. Now, we don't have a piece of RG58 in it, which is how they recommend you do it. I've just slapped in a beehive trimmer and given that a tweak. I might go down the road of just how can I put it, a fixed value capacitor in there. But I'm going to try the RG58 first, as it's recommended, to see whether or not that makes any difference. So that's it. But I think we've found the issue, and no doubt this will now operate as it should. The best way to try it is probably indoors, as it is. Turn it round horizontally, connect it onto the 711E here, switch it to sideband and see if I can hear the Belfast beacon. That'll give me an idea of whether or not the thing's working. This certainly we have found a fault. I would say that fault was on it from brand new. There's no way that could have been done anything else. So we've definitely got a result, and it's looking good. So, and I say, it might even change the actual standing wave ratio when we put the rest of the elements on as well. So that's quite interesting, and we'll see what happens there. So I thought I'd let show you this, how sometimes when you buy stuff, I mean, as you can see, it's in mint condition. I don't think it's actually been used very much. I bought it second hand for a nice price. But I have to say that sometimes when you buy stuff and it maybe doesn't perform to the way it should do, it's a manufacturing defect. So unfortunately, the laddie that bought it maybe didn't get the best out of the antenna. So there you go. They are criticised a wee bit. They're not the best, apparently, so they say. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can dispel the dissenters. See what they say about that. Anyway, there you go. I just thought I'd bring this to light. And thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and catch up very, very soon. Bye for now.